What's going on, family? This is not financial advice. Do your own research, man. Let me show you my P&L for the day. P&L for the day up 3.48% on the day. So just so you can see it, this is the real live trade, man. So just go over the price action and show you the trades that I took today, and why I took these trades. So all right, here we go. I'm gonna make this chart a little bigger so you can see it a little better. It's the cash market, so it'll be probably a little easier to read than the SPY. So we're gonna get to, man. So 9:30 prices opened here. So this is where prices opened, right up here where this arrow is. This is yesterday's highs, and then we got the lows are right here. So yesterday's lows, and I mean not yesterday, but the last trading session, yesterday's highs and the last trading session lows. So the lows and the highs of the last trading session. So I'm gonna try to zoom on out so you can see exactly what I saw this morning. So we got price up here. Let's make this a little darker. All right. All right, here we go. So we got price up here. This is where they opened. So you can see it a little better. Got price up here. This is where they opened. They came up. They retested this level. So this is an important level to have on your screen. They were already in a trading range. So this was a beautiful trade. If you took it, they had an inverted hammer trap. They came back, gave you a lower high entry and pushed down. And you could have took it down to these lows. Or you could have waited for the safer entry. So you got a trend line working low. We got a break. And we're looking for a new low of this push down. So they gave you another entry, second entry, long failure right here. And this was a beautiful trade that you could have took. I wasn't trading at this moment, but you see how the moving average held this bar, this bearish candle right up underneath there. So this is the smaller time frame, so you would have to go down to the 1 minute in order to see these trades. But this is where we got price coming down. They came right up underneath this moving average here, and it held. So prices like to test the moving average. They came down, they had another spike down, and they consolidated. So at this point, what I'm expecting is some more consolidation. So they made a push all the way back up. So they tested this again. They couldn't go higher once, twice, and they pushed back beneath the moving average. If you notice, back beneath the moving average, they give you another lower high, confirming this resistance up here. This would be a triple top up here, all lower highs, and then we got another lower high right up underneath this moving average right here. This is another trade you could have took, all right, because we're playing a range at this point. Now we're in a trading range because we got price coming down, price coming up, and now we got a second leg down, more consolidation, and they broke down some more. So I expected them to bounce down here at this trading range, but they didn't. They shot straight through it. They didn't even react to it. Then we got a two-legged correction back up to it. So if you are an aggressive trader, this would be a trade that you would be taking a breakout pullback right up here at this bearish bar right here. So we got the fall out the bottom. So we ought to be, once you know the breakout is going to fail. So we got a two-legged move back up, and they retested the zone. This is the previous support zone. So that's why this level is on here. It's the previous zone that price bounced at. It came back to it and retested it. So you could have took that short. You could have waited for the lower high. You could have took this one as well. But either way it go, we got two-legged moves. We got the first leg up, and then we got a second leg up. So we got 2 legs. That's a go-to move, high probability. You can always count on those to succeed, right? So we got the double test here, and they push down some more. So now we're gonna back out and see where price is at this moment. So this is where we stop. So we're gonna stop here. This is the important level now. So we tested this zone. It's the previous zone that we tested right over here. Now we got price falling. So we got price confirming the moving average. Once again, we got another entry. If you are aggressive, they push straight out. This is the major support on the bigger time frame. So we can see why this level is important, because I have this line on here for a reason. So we're gonna go to the 1 hour. So just to confirm this level here, see this support level right here? This was the last, yep, so this was the last trading session. So this was, yep, last trading session, right? That's what day that was. So the price confirmed this level once again. This is an important level. That's why this is on here. So they couldn't even hold this level. So I was expecting a bounce back up, but they could not even hold this level. So we're gonna get back to the smaller time frame and see. All right, let's zoom right on in here. So confirm this level again. This is the major level that I have on a bigger time frame. So they could not hold this level. So they swung up and down, up and down. Now we're in a trading range. So these is where the trading range began. First support, they failed, and then we got them coming back up, testing this area, and they tested it again. So that's why this level of support is here. So they could not hold this level here. This was the trade that I took. Once I seen them making a series of higher lows, this is the entry that I took. So I did take this entry, and I expected them to at least test the breakout zone, but they did not. So they wound up stopping me out on this trade. So this was my entry. This is where things got interesting. They came back right beneath this level. This is on the bigger time frame. They could not hold this level, and then they shot straight through it and gave you a lower high entry. This was the entry that I took all the way down to here. So this is the last trade that I took for the day. These were all my trades. I had 3 trades, but those are all possibilities what I marked. Those several trades that you could have took. So price is just kind of falling at this point. So this was my measured move. If you kind of measure this, you can see kind of where they're going. Where they could possibly bounce would be the second tier of this range. Just kind of measure the top range to the second range, and this is where they could potentially bounce any minute. So we'll see what happens, but these were the trades that you could have took. Some of them are aggressive, 2-legged moves mostly, and support trading level to level. So that's what I got for the price action today. It looks like on a bigger time frame that it might be it for the bulls. They have not bounced. They tried with this one big candle here, and the next zone that you would expect them to come down to would be 37.48. That's the very first support, but I'm thinking they're not going to stop there. I'm thinking 3700 area to 3722, somewhere in this zone they might potentially bounce, because they're way oversold at this point. They could bounce any day now. So some type of bounce would be you know, what we would expect. But right now, man, they broke this trend line. They came back, retested it, lower high, pushed down, another lower high. They retested 3900, and they pushed down. Then we got a retracement back up to 3866, and then today, another fail. So we pushing back down. I'm expecting 3,800 first. That's the first support level. But looking at the bigger time frames, I don't think they're stopping no time soon. This is going to be the aggressive capitulation that we're seeing off of this trend line, the yearly trend line. This is what we've been waiting for. So this gap look like it's been filled, but I think I have it wrong. It might be, the gap might be further down. It looks like they gapped up from 37.48, so that looks like the real gap. So 37.48 will probably close the gap. There is, because that's the last trading day. So the last trading day they traded down and they gapped up. So yeah, I had the gap wrong. I had the gap way up here at 38.27. But it looks like, looking at it again, the gap started down here at 37.48. So we'll see what happens. That's why I'm expecting a first price to come first. But man, this market is about to take a dive, man. It's about to take a dive. So we can check out the VIX and see where the VIX is at this point, to see if the volatility is coming back, and it is. So we got the VIX, a big old engulfing candle here. I'm expecting them to break 26. Target for me for the VIX. Once they break 26 will probably be 30. That would be probably the first stop for the VIX, if they can get this spike up and this capitulation move. So we can check out the dollar index real quick, and they give you another, it's another indicator that I use. This is just me personally. The two that I prefer the most is the dollar and the VIX. So I use them in confluence with each other, and to kind of figure out, give me an idea of where the market could potentially be going. So it's not loading. Hold on 1 second. All right, here we go. Nope. DXY. Dollar index. There we go. Bingo. All right, so now it's the dollar index. We got consolidation down here. They're not really doing much. They're kind of flat. So the dollar is holding support though. This is the main level that I had drawn on my chart. As you can see, this big red box, this is where I expected them to test this area, and that's exactly what they're doing. They got a hammer on the weekly. They're holding price. This is the zone, the previous support level that I was expecting them to stop it. So the dollar is looking pretty decent. Should expect the dollar to spike up one more time, maybe up to 109, 110 before they give a rollover. But right now the dollar's holding support. So those are two indicators that I use to figure out where the market is going. We're gonna get back to the market, and right now, man, yeah, they're falling out the bottom. See, so they're not stopping, man. They're at 38.10 right now. 3,800 would probably be the first target for me. They could just keep falling. So they fell through everything, every major support. They have nothing but room to go. Nothing but room to go in this market, man. So they looking for them to fall at this point. So like, subscribe for me, man, so we can keep pumping this content. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Out.